Next up, we have Quinta, a pediatrics registrar, or resident, as we say here in the United States, from Moi University in Kenya. Her story is titled Practicing with Purpose. Quinta.
Good evening. I'm Quinta, as you have heard, but many people call me sister and some sister doctor. I hail from Cameroon, where I was born and raised. I was motivated to become a doctor at a very tender age due to the healthcare structure in my country. In my country, healthcare structure is payment before service, which means the poor and the underprivileged will not be attended to. So at that tender age, I could not understand how somebody can be sick and go to the hospital and not be attended to. And being a Catholic Christian by faith, I also read a lot about Mother Teresa of Calcutta. I'm sure most of us have heard about her, about the great work she was doing in Calcutta and how she changed her life, attending to the sick, the poorest of the poor. So I make up my mind that I will become a doctor when I grow up, and no patient will ever come to me and go back home without being attended to. So when I became a sister, my superiors decided to send me to the medical school because it had always been my dream to be a doctor. So I went to the medical school in Cameroon. And while in the medical school, I didn't forget my motivation. So I knew I had to study hard, acquire enough skills, because I know knowledge is never wasted. And I had to be a doctor and to make a difference and to be good at what I do, because I knew the task that awaited me ahead. So when I finished as a doctor, I was sent to work in a low-resource center at the periphery in a rural area. Those from Africa will understand what I'm talking about. Being a young doctor just from school, without any experience, I was the first doctor in that region, first and lone doctor. The region, again, was affected by socio-political unrest. And you know, as medical students, we are being trained in sophisticated environment. You have the specialists and all the equipment. But I found myself in a situation where the resources are not there, and I can do just a minimum of investigations. So which means you have to be very good with skills, and I have to do justice to the poor, sick people. And you have to attend to all the emergencies, be it gynecological, obstetrical, surgery, pediatrics. The challenges were enormous. So I happen to have attended to this lady, this woman, who lost her 3 children in one day due to severe malaria. The region was affected by socio-political unrest, so sometimes we used to have what we call lockdown, where movement is being paralyzed, so it was difficult getting medical supplies. So they found themselves in a health center where there were no anti-malaria drugs. And so the only surviving child of this woman, 8 months old, the woman decided to take the courage to trek because there was no movement. She trekked a distance of over 5 to 6 hours to come to the hospital where I was. The good thing is the baby too had severe malaria and severe anemia, but their life was safe. And while talking with her, I came to realize that she came to our place because she has heard a lot about the hospital, where the doctor was always present and available. So soon we were receiving a lot of referrals, and whenever they reach, they will ask to be sure, is this the hospital where the doctor is always present and available? So when it was time for me to do my residency, because I told my superiors I was interested in pediatrics, so they told me, since I've done all my education in Cameroon, it's good I should go out of Cameroon, where I will also learn different cultures and different experiences. So I decided to go online route and ask my friends and to get the best school, and we came to discover that Kenya comes among one of the best countries in Africa in terms of education and in the medical training. And I had a friend that was schooling in Moi University, also doing residency in pediatrics. So I called her and asked her experience, and she told me it was very good and excellent. So that was how I applied, and I found myself in Moi University, Eldoret. While there, I learned of this program collaboration between Indiana University and Moi University through the AMPAT program. And I also got to interact with students from Indiana while in the wards, and it was very rich. So when I was told that I was chosen to come for an exchange program in Indiana University, I was very happy and screamed with joy. And thank God I got the visa, and I am here, and it's just been an awesome experience. And I feel very grateful and happy to the AMPAT coordinators, the donors, and the coordinators. And there is a proverb in Africa that says, when you educate a woman, you educate the whole village. So I want to... So I want to say the skills that I have learned here and those I've learned in Kenya, when I complete my studies, I will go back to Cameroon, that millions of lives will be saved, and that AMPAT is not only in Kenya or Ghana, that AMPAT now is going to Cameroon. And I say thank you and asante sana.